They don't want to be out there and people think, why you so dressed or where you going to and all that. I'm here in Berlin to let everybody know that, you can actually dress the way you want, dressed in every color you want, in as much as you're comfortable. Fashion doesn't have like a definition of how it should be and when it should be.
What is fashion? When we talk about fashion, we talk about materials, we talk about stitches, we talk about designs, we talk about colors, we talk about garments, and we talk about combination, putting all this together. And so I've come to the right place in Berlin, HarrisonEMilano Fashion House, situated in the heart of Berlin, Charlottenburg, one of the high-end areas in terms of fashion, business, and everything that has to do with commerce. So this office is right here in Berlin. You cannot look for it. So I came to the right place to discuss with the CEO of HarrisonEMilano. He is a fashion man. You can look at him and he will tell the story. So let's start from the first question. Who is HarrisonEMilano? So tell us, who is HarrisonEMilano?
First of all, I want to say thank you for coming. It's actually amazing to...
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, to have an able person like you coming around to actually see what we do here. Back to your question, you said, who is HarrisonEMilano? Well, I would say, in my very, very simple way, I would say is I'm a very humble African stroke German citizen who finds solace in fashion. I have discovered that fashion is a place that I'm able to express myself. And that is a place where I don't really need to speak. But, when you see me and when you see what I do, it speaks for itself. This city is actually a city where, everybody, when it comes to fashion, a lot of people rely on the traditional way of fashion, which is just the normal colors, normal style. Since I call this place home because it's my home, I have decided to, bring a taste of pure fashion here, something that people don't really do so often. That boldness that people really are not, they are not kind of used to, being able to put out there a very, very distinguished color that will put you out there and give you that celebrity look, that luxury look. Why still I make it so affordable for everyone, but still I create that opportunity for every individual. It doesn't matter the color, the ethnicity, just as much as you have that style within you, I give you that opportunity to also go out there and express yourself in the talent that has been instilled inside of you by God Almighty in heaven. And so this is what we do here. So that's my answer to your question. So HarrisonEMilano.
Yes. He said he's here to make a statement.
Yeah.
And if you walk into this place, you see the statements in the colors. That there are few fashion houses here in Germany that you go and you see the blend of colors that I'm seeing inside. It's really amazing. And the sense of fashion that he has invested into this. But still, I think apart from this explanation that you have given right now, yeah. I want you to tell us what fashion means to you.
Yeah, for me, I would say fashion means everything to me because when it comes to fashion, I just don't do it just to make money. I do fashion because it's my passion.
Actually, the first time I started seeing you is, I was like, the first thing that comes to mind is, who is this that's so dressed to detailed every time I meet him? So,
yeah, this has always been part of me. I grew up in Africa. Definitely, I'm proud of where I'm from originally. Yeah, but it has always been part of me, and all the people that knew me way back, they can testify to that. Fashion is everything to me. Everything that I do, you always see. It doesn't matter the event. Even if you wake me up, you wake me up and you still see the fashion in me. Fashion has been my path. That channel me, that gives me that peace, that decorum to express the individual that I am. Fashion is something that I put out there. I see vision when I see people on the street. Through fashion, I'm able to identify. I see things that people don't really see when it comes to fashion out there. I'm able to envision, I'm able to put things together, how things should be when it comes to fashion. So for me, I would say fashion is really everything for me, because when I sleep, when I eat, whatever I do, fashion is part of it. And as you can see, I dwell within the realm of fashion. So this is everything for me.
You've all heard. It says when he walks on the street and see people, he sees models. So don't be surprised when HarrisonEMilano sees you on the street someday and redesign your look or re-enhance your look, because this is what he does, this is his passion, and that is what he loves to do. So walking on the street, he sees people and analyzes what they wear, and sort of, that is what I'm getting from what you're saying right now.
Yeah. When I'm out there, when I see people out there, I tend to be able to, communicate without really speaking, by analyzing what should have been done or shouldn't, or how they are. Sometimes I approach people and I tend to put one or two together. They're like, oh, wow, I didn't think about it this way. Mm-hmm. So now you just made it better. So it's something that I love, And of every event or any event that I've been to, I'm happy to be able to go out there and, show without really speaking that this man has something to do with fashion. People identify me, directly by telling me, oh, there is something about you that has to do with, are you a designer? Are you this? Are you that? So many compliments, that reflect, the fashion aspect of me. So I'm always very pleased, when I hear things like that, and I'm always very happy to be able to compliment other people in terms of how they also reflect on their fashion ability and all that, and also to contribute and also help them.
But first of all, you're in Berlin now. You're a Berliner. Yeah, what made you settle for Berlin, first of all? Why is it? What's the reason? Before we go into the fashion aspect of Berlin.
Berlin is home for me. Berlin is home. This is, apart from the fact that I'm from Africa, this is also home. Germany is home. Berlin is my home. Ich bin ein Berliner.
What's specific about Berlin? What's about Berlin that makes you think, I want to make a home out of this place?
First of all, family.
Okay.
Yeah. Second of all, it's a place where, like I said, I find solace.
Okay.
Yeah. There's something about Berlin that a lot of people don't really know. Berlin is a very peaceful city. It's a city where you come, whether you speak English or not, it doesn't matter the color you possess. When you're here, people don't really see you as a foreigner. The people you approach there, they're always happy to help you out when you come around them, when you don't know what you're looking for. It's a very peaceful city. That's what I'm trying to say. It's very conducive. It's comfortable for me and you, and for every other person that comes around the city. It's I wouldn't say it's crime-free 100%, but to the best of my knowledge,
it's quite okay.
It's quite okay compared to other cities around the world. So yeah, this is the only city that sometimes where, when I forget to lock my car, I still come back and meet everything intact. So for me, I would say it's a very peaceful city, and it's a lovely city, and the people of Berlin are wonderful. Okay. Yeah.
Then Now you loved Berlin. You like what you see in Berlin. What made you? What did you see in Berlin and say, okay, this is the kind of business I like to do in Berlin? And what makes you come in with this sense of colors to Berlin? Is Berlin lacking colors?
No, not really. Berlin, no, Berlin don't lack colors. It's just that Berlin has this traditional fashion orientation that has been in existence for a very long time. And very, very limited people actually go out there to show the fashion aspect of them, displaying it out there, because it has become like a norm for them not to go out there and display what they really have when it comes to fashion, when it comes to colors.
Sorry, but if I may cut you a bit, do you know that sometimes Berlin, one can feel overdressed in Berlin?
This is one of the reasons. That's where I was approaching. You know, a lot of people has subjected themselves to that limitation because they don't want to be out there, and people think, why you so dressed, or where you going to, and all that. You know, I'm here in Berlin to let everybody know that, you know, you can actually dress the way you want, dressed in every color you want. You know, in as much as you're comfortable. Fashion doesn't have like a definition of how it should be and when it should be. Fashion is day-to-day thing. When you love fashion, express it out there, you know. Wear colors that you love, not the color that the society says is the color that should be worn. For me, I wear any color. It doesn't matter, you know. I believe everyone should feel free to wear the kind of colors that they want. As you can see over here, I have any kind of color of suit that you want. Yeah, this is because I believe that every one of you out there, should be able to, wear what you want. When you ask me what's your favorite color, I tell you blue, black, green, pink. Then I decide, okay, if this is my favorite color, why can't I also wear pink or blue color when it comes to suit? So this is the way it is. It's not just by liking it, but by also, putting it out there when it comes to dressing to impress. Yeah.
What makes your fashion, your design stand out? What stands out from your designs?
Yeah, it's because of the personal work that I put into it. Because individually, of course, there are other big fashion houses out there. Yeah, but everything you see here, they are things that were created for me. I created these things for me to personally consume before I put it out there.
Okay, you're involved in the design.
That's exactly how it is. Because if I design all those things, I have to be able to wear it before I put it out there. If I can't wear it, I don't sell it. That's why if you visit my page, sometimes you see some of my pictures out there. So I wear some of my things.
So you are the model for your brand.
Sometimes I do. I have some people who also model for me and all that, but out there, I just don't. I don't just do adverts just to sell. You can see that it's my day-to-day life. I wear them because actually, first of all, I put it as a sample, I put it out there. I'm walking on the streets with them so that people see and believe and have the confidence to be able to wear these things without being judged. Because a lot of people are scared that people might judge them because of the color they wear or the style and all that, telling them that you're so overdressed and all that. No, I don't want people to feel like that. So I put it upon myself to go out there, display what I do, to give them that confidence to be able to wear whatever they like, how they like it, and be able to have that value. I'm out there to put value into people. The same kind of value that people get when they wear all these big names and all that, I want everyone to be able to feel that way, because I made my products, I made my design to be very, very affordable, not just for the rich, not for everybody. Yeah, this is what I've done because I use top quality when it comes to fabric, accessories and everything. I put them all together because I wear these things. But at the same time, I don't want to put the price too high, because if I put the price too high, the reason for creating these things, I will lose it, because I just did not create this fashion line.
The way you're talking about is you're sounding like an artist. Who wants to put his, an artist paints something, he wants it to be out there.
That's the way it is. Whether you like it or not, fashion is an art. Yeah, so if you call me an artist, I wouldn't, decline. I wouldn't say I am not.
That's what you are.
Yeah, so
I see your name crested on your suit. How did you come about choosing the name HarrisonEMilano?
Yeah, well, when it comes to this, it's my baby. This is Harrison. Harrison is my first name. E is my family name. And my favorite fashion city in the world is Milano.
So are your designs from Milan?
Not specifically from Milan, but I wouldn't say it's not, because I do most of my design both in Italy and some other countries within Europe.
Okay.
So this is my name. Yeah. Sometimes I get to make some design that emanates from Italy. Yeah, but not strictly everything has to be, because sometimes when it comes to this business too, if you really want to go into high-end, I might not be able to put the price to how it is. So it all depends on how I'm able to systemize to get the materials, the accessories, and everything combined together, and still be able to put a price that is not so high for people. So
a reasonable price.
Yeah.
I see you sell shoes. There are shoes. I'm going to be showing shoes and shirts and all kind of everything. Do you only deal with men fashion?
For now.
For now, you do just men.
For now, I focus on just the men's. I have a projection to start working on the female, on the women aspect of it. But I wouldn't want to go into all the dresses and all that. But when it comes to female blazers and jackets like mantle, I want to create something for them, so that when they come, sometimes when they come with their husbands over here, they still will be and can also take something home, that will make them feel special from HarrisonEMilano, because they know already the luxury touch that I put into all the suits that I make. So I believe when I put it out there for the ladies, they also will feel good about it and be able to, wear something with their husbands out there. And I also have the projection of creating something for the kids, so that
I think I saw something for kids here also.
Yes, I do, not really so much for now, but in the future I intend to make it a little bit bigger than it is right now, because there are some families that some situation where a son or a father would like to wear something with a son. So something like this is very, very significant, that I create something so that father and sons can actually wear something matching, something like that. So that's my projection in the future. But for now, I'm just I'm focusing on the men's,
when I came in earlier, while I was setting up and getting ready for this interview, I saw a couple of guys that were trying on suits, and I eventually got into a conversation with one of them, and I found out that they were preparing for a wedding. So what kind of customers do you get mainly? Do you get mostly people who are going to attending wedding or getting married, or you still get people from the business area?
Yeah, well,
from the corporate area.
Yeah, my customers are vast. Okay. I wouldn't say a particular set of individuals comes around. No, like today you saw the ones that are getting ready for weddings and all that, but sometimes I get professionals too.
Corporate people.
Yeah, corporate people, they come around here. Like you see what I'm wearing right now. There is something that suits anyone who wants to go for an event or work related or anything. So I have things like this. But what I would say is that my designs are not focused on just one particular area. Rather all aspect, when it comes to event event, any kind of event. Should it be wedding? Should it be Christmas, New Year, Easter, day-to-day event, birthday parties, and all that.
Just casual look.
Yeah, everything. Everything is
because
right
I saw some
here.
shoes that are for casual, classic casual look, you know. So that means you're okay. Before I go into that aspect, I would like you to look at the camera and tell the camera about the address of this place, because this is marvelous. How do you afford this place? This place must be really expensive because it is in the center of Berlin. Can you look at the camera and so tell the customers how to locate this place? What is the address?
Yeah, well, this address is in Charlottenburg, very close to Bixmarstrasse. It's Frischstrasse, 68.
Okay, the address is going to be on this board.
Yeah, the address will be stated on this video at the end of the day. But yeah, it's a well-located area that is easy for people using the X-Bahn or the U-Bahn or even driving or even walking. It's centralized where I am. So actually it's easier, or it's easy for everyone to come around here, which is one of the reasons why I had to okay, it doesn't matter how much I pay in here, but my goal is to make everybody happy, is to reduce the stress that people will go through to come around and buy things from me. So,
not only that, it's making one of our brothers is really doing us proud here, in the sense that we are the business, most especially normally where you find African businesses always in one street corner, but this is in the high-end area of Berlin, and to tell you how expensive Berlin city is. So for a brother to have this marvelous place here, I felt really proud. That's why I was intending to do this, because I want other brothers out there to see what is happening here, that we are actually doing it big. We're not doing it small, we're doing it big this time around. So let me jump into the next question. What have you been attending fashion events? Have you been involved in any fashion events here?
Not necessarily, not directly. I personally travel around the world, and I attend some fashion events, maybe not really the obvious ones, not really the popular ones, but I do. But I have a projection of, having my design be part of the next fashion event that is coming up, I think in July. Something like that.
Are you talking about the Berlin Fashion Week?
Yeah, the Berlin Fashion Week.
You gotta be there, because we need to see you at the top there. Don't we need to see him there?
Yeah, I want to. God help me. By the grace of God, we are going to be part of that event, and we will do out there to also sample some of our newest designs that we have right now. And summer is approaching, and actually we are working on a lot of designs right now, and most especially colors that conforms, or colors and materials that are really, really comfortable for summer. And when the designs are ready, I'll put them out there. So hopefully at this time, a lot of people will be able to get them at this event time. Within the span of this event, people will be able to go out there and buy through our website or come to the store, something like that. Yeah.
When you need this contact, you need this connection, you got to see Afrobizgermany. I'll make it work for you. So this is one place you want to get dressed, especially if you're getting ready for your weddings, you're getting ready for whatever that has to do with you looking good. You want to come to HarrisonEMilano Fashion House in Berlin. And if you can't find out, if you need a chauffeur, if you need a tour guide, see me. I charge you for that. Do you have an idol, if a designer out there, a model out there, somebody out there that is your idol, that you think this is the fashionable person?
Well, there are a lot of people out there, who actually...
That you look up to?
Yeah, of course. And when it comes to the fashion world, I wouldn't be mentioning names, but there are a lot of fashion idols out there, fashion gurus out there. Of course, people paved the way for me, so I actually kudos to all the others when it comes to fashion. So yeah, there are a lot of fashion houses, fashion brands that also inspire me, you know, to be out there. But when it comes to fashion, I did not start fashion because of people out there, because of existing fashion. I started because it's something that was born with me. Okay. You know, I've lived in a couple of countries.
You said it was born in you.
Yeah, I was born with it.
Why growing up did your peers, your mates, or your family, or somebody while you're still a young man, did somebody once say something about your style? You know, like make you stand out there, or did anybody make any reference to your style then, or your peers?
It has always been. It has always been. Even at the lowest level, still people could identify that this person, there is something about him when it comes to fashion. Yeah, I think it has something to do with my mom. My mom is a very fashionable person.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say that this is something that I actually part of her that I got. That is, yeah, so
in the DNA.
Yeah,
it's encoded in the DNA.
Yeah, so I would say I was born with it. When I can remember back in Africa, you know, I won several awards. When it comes, yeah, I don't know if
have you tried modeling before?
I did part of them. I did when I was when I was studying in Nigeria, in Lagos, Unilag. You know, I won award there. I think I won like two awards over there. Yeah, best Efizi when it comes to fashion.
Okay.
You know, and one of the you know what Efizi means? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and you know how
I'm Lagos boy, so
yeah, you know how it is to. When Unilag recognizes an individual when it comes to fashion, there you know that because when you go there you see people who are really, really good when it comes to fashion. So for you to be identified there, then that means really, yeah, you've got it. And also here in Europe, I won a couple of awards too. Okay. Yeah, I won like about 3 or 4 different awards. In Cyprus, where I did my studies in the university. Yeah, I think Fashionista. I won Fashionista of the Year. I won Best Fashion of the Year. I won Godfather of Fashion.
Oh, Godfather!
Yeah. So yeah. And there's one other one, that I also want to. So yeah, it has always been there, and people has always been acknowledging the style that I possess and the fashion sense that I put out there. So it's not just something that is just today. You know, I just initially I wasn't making it to make money. I wasn't doing it to make money. I was just doing it unconsciously. You just being you, without paying attention, but people see it. So that has been the way. But now I decided to, if I personally can benefit from it, why not create something that other people too can also benefit, get that same value that they all want, even though in the fashion world things are really getting very expensive, but still I want to be that individual that creates something for them to give them that same value, why they go out there to represent and feel good about themselves, why spending a very, very little token of what they earn. So this is the reason why I decided to create this. I know we've not been out there for so long, but still we are happy that
I'm impressed with what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, because in Europe now, by the grace of God, we are very, very popular when it comes to Germany, Poland, Serbia, some part of America, UK. Yeah, a lot of people about
this design. The one is a small globe right now. I'm going to ask you 2 questions in one.
Okay.
Do Germans patronize you? Do you have German customers? And if you have German customers, Germans are not known for their range of colors. You know, they are very, very conservative with colors. They're known to be blue, gray, and probably black. So when a German walks into your shop here, how do you market these varieties of colors that I see here today?
First of all, I would say, yes, Germans, I have a lot of German customers. Yes, most of them, they are actually amazed. Because every now and then I I dress up the mannequin right there so that people out there can see how you can actually put some of these things together. And this makes some of the Germans curious. So sometimes they walk in here, they're like, okay, I saw this color on the mannequin. I'm thinking I want to put it on. Do you think that would fit or how it's going to look on me because I'm not used to this and all that? I said, yes, it will fit. Don't worry about it. I am with you. We will do it together. You don't necessarily need to buy or you don't have to buy. Just first of all, wear it and tell me what you feel. Then afterwards, then you decide if you want to come back or if you want to take it with you. So my answer is that yes, Germans are getting a little bit more comfortable with these colors, even though they are not something that they are used to. But it's a good thing that something like this, it's now within the reach of the German citizens and all that.
Because you hardly go out there in other fashion houses here and find this variety of this range of colors that I'm seeing here.
That's what makes my design very, very special because they are not used to seeing a lot of colors like this. And another thing is the style that I create, because a lot of people are used to the normal traditional style, which is 1 button, 2 button, classic style like this. The one that goes for both work and, they use it for all events and all that. But I created some certain piece that they are not used to. So by the time I do this piece together and in a unique color, it gives them this vibe that, wow, I didn't know.
Then the German come for a bold and loud color as this yellow that's behind you.
Are you joking? Of course. I say I even have a neighbor right here. My neighbor, his 80th. As in 80 birthday, he wore this yellow.
Whoa!
Yes, and guess what? A lot of friends of his, they all came in here together because they were curious where he got it. So, and the way he celebrated is just like 2 doors from me. There's a cafe there and an art cafe. They say arts gallery, and also they have like. It's a coffee shop as well. So that's where he did the celebration. So a lot of the people that attended the party, they were curious. They're like, okay, where did you get this? We would like to see. So on this day, it felt like the birthday was happening in my place because it was filled up.
And you were the superstar.
I was happy. I was happy because he was so proud of himself and proud of me that I put it all together and everything. So, this is the man that did it. This is the man that made this suit and all that. So actually, yeah, Germans they are getting comfortable with colors like this.
I wish I'm the cameraman at that day.
Because, it would have been lovely.
I want to be able to play with these colors and the pictures.
Yeah.
Imagine that centralized shining ball in the middle of this whole
I know, Ray. I know.
Color is really,
yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, and yeah.
I would say let's use the hip hop word. This color is pimping.
Yeah. I'm a man that likes colors and good designs and all that. Uniqueness. Anything that is unique is what I love. Yeah.
I know you didn't just come. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if I show you this whole place, this is a very huge and classy place. I know you didn't just start in this place.
No.
Because, man, this place, I just can't, I don't want to think about how much you're paying for this place. I know you didn't start from the place, so I want you to take us back to your humble beginnings, where you started from.
Yeah, actually, it's a very wonderful thing, a little bit emotional, but I'm happy that it all turned out this way. I started from the basement, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, because me and my ex were still together in our house. So we had like about 5 bedrooms house, and underneath there was a basement. We call it Keller here in Germany. Mm-hmm. So within this Keller, there was a portion where I was using for my gym. So in this gym, when I started this, I decided that okay, maybe let me create a little space for I had like about 6 different hangers like this, but long like racks, and all that. So I put them all around, in a square form, So it was like a little store. And so most of my things were strictly online because I started online. So a lot of people contact me and they're like, okay, do you have this readily available in this size and all that? I'm like, yes, I do. And they're like, I don't believe it's true. I would like to come around to see, if actually this is true or not. And if it is true, I will get it. I was like, okay, but I want you to know that you're not coming to a store. You're coming to my basement, So most of the people, they come around, and when they do, they are amazed what is under the cellar. And
Are they scared initially?
Yeah, of course. Whenever they come and being a colored person and taking them to the basement, it's it creates that little.
You're gonna bush me.
Yeah, something like that. But I try to calm them down. That the place where I was living, it was strictly BMT kind of individuals, people who works for the government. My ex. Works with the government then. Yeah, so most of the people living within this area, they were all within the same sector and all that. So it was a secure environment. So I tend to use that to calm down, everything will be fine and all that. So they go in there and I show them around and they choose what they want. And when they wear it, they always get compliments. So, most of them, they come back and, something like that. But actually what happened after some time, my neighbors, they started having problems with it because a lot of people were coming.
Okay, influx of people.
Yeah, a lot of people were coming and it was no longer comfortable. I don't blame them because it wasn't a business area. It was a residential property, and I'm thankful to them because if actually they didn't let me use the basement in the very first beginning, I wouldn't be here today. So, and I also thank the fact that they also alerted me that it was time to go, because if not for that, I wouldn't get the place that I got in Spandau that I moved to.
So you would have been comfortable.
Yeah, I would have just been in there, just saying, okay, it's not really a big deal. It was just a passion thing. Let me just do. So, but because they prompted me to okay, this is not comfortable. So for this fact, I had to look for a store. So I got a store in Brunsbüttel. Yeah, so very close to Spandau Arkaden. So that's where I moved to initially. So I spent a year plus over there. It was a very small place, unique place, but people were coming, customers were coming, but the problem is the neighbors were not so nice. Some neighbors taking pictures from the balcony, things like that, because the store wasn't really along the road.
I think I came
Yes. So it was just a room inside a building. The down was a car shop, something like that. So you also know that my business for 11 years it was car business. I import cars from the U.S. To Germany and also export to Africa. So yeah, so this building was a building for car business, but I had a portion of it where I was using to do this business, which I will also give you access to the video should you request for it.
Yeah. I definitely will need it.
So this is my story. So right there, then a lot of the landlord felt uncomfortable at some point. He said he didn't think that a lot of people will be coming, of which I let him understand that. From the very first beginning, I told you I wanted to do business, and I told you the kind of business that I'm into. I'm not going to be the one to tell people not to come in because you are not comfortable. But at the same time, I'm happy because we had good relationship when I was there. Him and his partner, they were nice to me and all that. But I understand, that it was also a place of business because of the neighbors. He was uncomfortable because the neighbors were having problems of the fact that people of all colors were coming, and because they couldn't really see what was inside. A lot of them were kind of concerned that probably something else is going on in there. You already know how it is here. Yeah. So, but it is what it is, and at the end of the day, he asked me to move out of this place. I had to start looking for another store. Fortunately for me, I got this one, and yeah, glory be to God. We here today. This is almost like 100 quadrat meters. So yeah, this is where we are right now. So yeah.
I'm still going to now double the question again.
All right, go ahead.
What would you say has been the obstacles, the hurdles that you've scaled through, and what are the positive things that kept you going?
Yeah, the thing is, I wouldn't call it obstacle. I would just call it, the things everyone has to be aware when it comes to business. Yeah, when you start up a business, you don't expect business to just be smooth at all time. Business is ups, downs, and all that. Yeah. But one thing that is very vital when it comes to business, you got to be consistent. Whether or not the business is going well. Yeah.
What you do.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's another very, very significant fact. If you jump into a kind of business because you can make money off it, you're going to get tired of it. This is why I tell people, do business that resonate with you.
Turn your passion into your business.
Yes, so this is one of the things that I enjoy about this business, because sometimes people don't really come, but I'm here, I'm still smiling, I'm still happy. I just sit around, admire some of these pieces that I've designed, wear them personally, enjoy them. Because of everything you have in here, I have a piece of them, one at home. Nice. So that's why you see me every day when I come here, I wear one of my designs and all that. It gives me joy to be able to wear something that I made for me, something that carries my logo, and all that. It's an amazing thing. So for me...
So what has been the energy? What's the positive side? What keeps you going?
The positive side is the compliment that I get from people like you, people from the German...
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I didn't think you're coming from that angle.
But that's it. For somebody like you, who is also very, very vast in media, who has seen a lot in the world, you've traveled and all that, you also have taste when it comes to fashion. So the compliment that I got from you, that I've gotten from you, is also very amazing. It's a drive for me. For somebody, your caliber of individual giving me such kudos is something that I'm happy with. And apart from you, there are also people, foreigners. I get calls from all over the world. When they see, because I do a lot of adverts and all that. And in the US, when I'm there, when I wear some of my designs, they are all amazed. Like, where did you get this? They are thinking maybe some of these biggest names and all that. Because for the past 5 years, everything you see me wear, they are mine. And the compliment, the satisfaction that people get when they buy things from me, this is what keeps me going. Because when I get a call, oh man, I'm just calling to say thank you. Because man, when I wore your suit, you don't want to just know what happened. A lot of people were asking me and all that.
And try and
yeah,
you also.
Yeah. So this gives me joy. Like, really? Wow. And these are not just people, these are not just locals. These are people, because sometimes I get customers from all over the world, all over the globe. Canada, UK, Poland, anywhere in Germany, things like that. So when I get compliments like this, some of them, they send me pictures. If you check my timeline or you check my status, sometimes you see me, I post some of their pictures out there just to appreciate them. So this is something that keeps me going. Yes. So yeah, and the fact that it's my passion too, this is the number one. So yeah, it's a drive for me, doing what I love. So yeah.
I want to actually listen. What's your projection?
Yeah, well, by the grace of God, if I started from the Keller and I'm here, definitely I'm going somewhere. Yeah, I just don't want to only create something for the people that dwells within this territory. I want to continue to create something for the entire world. I want to go to any country and see people wearing my stuffs. I want to see people wearing my suit and see the joy that they have on their faces when they are doing their weddings, their birthdays, they're doing celebrations and all that. I want them to be happy, paying the amount you pay as little as it is, and still you get the same value that you get when you buy the big names. You know, I'm going to give you one example. You know, there was one day a customer came in here. He had already gotten a suit for his wedding. So somebody told him about me. So he visited. He came in here. This guy was screaming. What happened? What? Say you don't understand. I just spent like 3,800 for a suit that is not even as close as these designs that you have here. I'm so mad. I said, it's okay. You know, you're here now. What can I do for you? What kind of celebration? They say a wedding. Okay. He said, I'm going to fix you a piece. Since you already got that one, you keep that. And also, let me give you another one. So maybe during the wedding, you can wear one. Then during the reception, you can wear the other. Trust me, bro. This guy called me after the wedding. He's like, you can't believe I wore yours on my wedding, and I didn't want to take it off because the compliment, the uniqueness. If you see my wedding pictures, the way he was talking about it, I was blown. I'm like, wow. You know, so these are some of the things that are like drive for me to keep going. If I keep getting compliment like this, you know, even the sky can't even be my limit, you know. But at the end of the day, as a Christian that I am, I always believe God is in charge of everything. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave everything in God's hands. But physically, I'll be doing all it takes for me to keep growing and let God take control on the rest.
Finally, because we've been here doing this for almost for a while now.
Yeah.
What's your fashion statement? Just something comes off your mind, your fashion statement. The signature word that comes into mind when you think fashion.
Uniqueness is a style.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard from HarrisonEMilano. The fashion house is in Berlin, Charlottenburg. It's not difficult to find. If you get to S-Bahnhof Zoo, it's straight down to this place. If you get to Hauptbahnhof, the main train station is up, and the closest train station to this is Bismarckstraße here.
And also Sophie Charlotte.
Sophie Charlotten is also close here. So it's along the Businessstraße axis. So it's not difficult to find. So if you're coming for if you want to attend an event or you want a casual thing, any type of fashion to show your uniqueness, you have to come to
HarrisonEMilano.
HarrisonEMilano Fashion House. Like he said, fashion is the statement. You make that statement,
yeah.
Make it be known.
It's a uniqueness that we all possess. I want you all to know that you are fashion designers. You might not just do it as a business, but the uniqueness that is in you is what makes you different. So your uniqueness is a style. Don't forget that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And should you ever need somebody who will be there for you to support you, guide you through when it comes to fashion, you're welcome. You don't necessarily need to buy anything from me.
Just check it.
Just come around. We drink coffee together while we try different kind of piece here, different designs here, whichever one you're comfortable with. Even if you can't afford it at the moment, yeah, whenever you can come around. Okay, it's like a home. Even though it's a business place, but it's a home for everybody when it comes to fashion. It's a fashion house for all of you. It doesn't matter the color, the race. We are all here, and everyone is welcome here. Thank you.
All right, I want to say thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share this video, leave a comment. Recommend this video to your friends, and recommend this HarrisonEMilano Fashion House in Berlin, the heart of Berlin, to a friend, to a friend, to a friend. So I want to say thank you very much. Remember, Afrobizgermany always bringing it home. Say thank you very much and stay blessed. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.